And next on stage, Martin Kopeček from the Czech Republic to present to us Supervizor.
Okay, I'll first try this thing. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, so I'm from the Ministry of Finance from the Czech Republic, and we are here because we made this app. It's called Supervizor. Shortly about the ministry, we launched an open data project on the Ministry of Finance 2 years ago, and since then we launched the first open data catalog. Since then we are trying to do some visualizations and apps to help the public understand what are these open data. We also publish something on GitHub, and so we are trying to be as open as possible. Maybe. Okay. So when we first made this open data catalog, it was because there was a political will to publish spendings of the ministry. And so we published these spendings. It was all around the news. It was great, but nobody understood it because it's an Excel file. It has a lot of rows, and no one knows what are the spendings. So you have the data, you have this information, but you don't get the knowledge from it. So that's a reason why we were thinking what to do now, because we have all the open data, we have it in open source format, open format, and nobody understands it. So we made this app that's called Supervizor, exactly for this reason, to get the data, transform it to information, publish it, and to transform it into some kind of visualization, so we get the knowledge from it. So you can, even journalists and citizens can open this website and understand what is our institution spending money for. So what does Supervizor look like? It's a kind of visualization with bubbles that just transforms the data from the Excel file, to these bubbles, bigger bubble, more money. You see, it's in Czech, but the first is traffic, you got consulting services, we got IT down in the bottom, we got some spendings for wages for the employees, and even journalists, even public, and even the people working at the ministry can now understand what is the ministry spending for. And actually we made this app in a team of 3 people. They are sitting there, so it's a really low cost application. It is on GitHub, as I said. If you click one of those bubbles, you get a more detailed view of what are we spending for. You see the companies. See, the first one is the State Treasury, but you see also IBM, Hewlett-Packard, T-Mobile, and this is just transformation of these invoices from the Excel file. If you click the invoice, something will happen, maybe. Oh yeah, you see the invoice. It's like a visualization. It's, as I said, purely visualization of the data. And what's important about this is it's not a. I've seen many applications throughout Europe and throughout the world which visualize budgets. This application, it visualizes the actual spending. It's an export from the accounting system, and so it's the actual money. Then we realized that if we made this app, we can also make it reusable. We can make it public. And so as of today, we have 8 institutions publishing data in our app. Those are 6 ministries and 2 other institutions of public of our state. And the really important thing in this is that we decided not to import the data directly from the accounting systems. Instead, we said, okay, we will do this visualization for you. We will take our data and we will make them nice. But you have to make an open data catalog, and we will just harvest this data from the catalog. So all of these institutions, apart from having our application, they were forced to publish open data, and now they're publishing more and more data sets. And it was all because we told them, okay, we will do this app for you, but you have to have CCAN, DCAN or something. You have to have some interface. and you have to have your data public. So when we first thought about this app, it was we need to tell the public what are we spending money for. But when we see it today, yeah, it works. That's the first thing. I think people really understand what are we spending money for. They are even telling us, oh, we saw that you have this, I don't know, IBM in your IT, and it's a lot of money. Okay. But the maybe even more important thing is that we got to promote the open data idea, the idea of putting institutions, not only spendings, but a lot of other data on the internet. And another great thing is that we somehow promoted the open source development in the state, because most of IT, I don't know how it works in your countries, but most of IT in Czech Republic, it's really, really expensive applications bought from few companies. It tends to end in vendor lock-ins. And we came there and we just developed this app by people working at the ministry, and now they see that it's possible. There is no problem with developing your own app. And that's also connected with the sustainability of the application, because since the code is online, even if, I don't know, entire our section would be canceled or something, we can just start where we, continue where we ended, because the code is online and we can just run the app from somewhere else. And also, yeah, we got also some awards in Czech Republic, but that's, again, a great thing for propagation of open data, which is what we are trying to do at the ministry. I think that's the last slide, so thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much.